It was hiding in plain sight for decades. In 2016, a graphic designer named Caleb noticed something strange while rewatching the animated Justice League series. On a freeze frame, right there on a piece of architecture, was a symbol he'd never consciously registered before. 3 interlocking shapes, a bat, an S shield, and a W, the Trinity. Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman fused into one unified emblem. He posted about it online, expecting maybe a dozen replies. Instead, the internet exploded. Because here's the thing, this symbol wasn't new. It had been embedded in DC Comics media for years, appearing in backgrounds, on buildings, even on merchandise. And almost no one had noticed. The Trinity symbol's origins trace back to the early 2000s, when DC was revamping its brand identity. The company wanted something that captured the essence of their 3 flagship heroes, the ones who had been around since the Golden Age, the ones who formed the spiritual core of the entire superhero genre. Batman represented fear, darkness, and human determination. Superman embodied hope, light, and alien benevolence. Wonder Woman stood for truth, justice, and warrior compassion. Together, they balanced each other perfectly. The symbol was meant to represent that balance. A design team worked for months on iterations. The challenge was immense. How do you combine a bat silhouette, a stylized S inside a pentagon, and the distinctive double W without creating visual chaos? The solution was elegant. They used negative space. The bat wings curved in a way that, when inverted, formed the upper portion of the S shield. The bottom of the shield, in turn, created the peaks of Wonder Woman's W. Look at it one way. You see Batman. Shift your focus, Superman emerges. Tilt your perspective again, and there's Wonder Woman. It was brilliant. Apparently invisible. The symbol started appearing in 2003. First in the Justice League animated series. Tucked into background details and flags carved into stone, printed on documents in the Watchtower. The animators included it as an Easter egg, assuming fans would spot it immediately. They didn't. It showed up in comics too, in major crossover events. The Trinity symbol appeared on banners during ceremonial scenes, on the covers of in-universe newspapers, even tattooed on a minor character in a 2007 storyline. Readers glossed right over it. The phenomenon fascinated psychologists who studied visual perception. They called it inattentional blindness, the brain's tendency to filter out information it doesn't consider relevant. When you're focused on Superman punching Darkseid, you're not examining the decorative elements on a nearby pillar. But there was another layer to this mystery. Some fans insisted they had noticed the symbol years earlier. Forum posts from 2005 mentioned it. A blog from 2008 analyzed it in detail. These observations existed, but they never gained traction. The information was out there, floating in the vast ocean of internet content, waiting to be rediscovered. This is what researchers call knowledge fragmentation. In the pre-social media era, niche discoveries stayed niche. Someone in Ohio might notice the symbol, write about it, and be read by 50 people. Someone in Germany might independently make the same discovery 2 years later. Without centralized platforms to amplify these findings, they remained isolated. When Caleb's 2016 post went viral, it acted as a crystallization point. Suddenly, all those fragmented observations coalesced. People who had noticed the symbol years ago finally had validation. People who had never seen it experienced what psychologists call the revelation effect, that satisfying cognitive snap when hidden information becomes visible. The response from DC was fascinating. They played coy at first, neither confirming nor denying the intentionality of the design. This was smart marketing. The mystery itself generated more engagement than a straightforward explanation would have. Eventually, a designer who had worked on the original concept came forward. In an interview, she explained that the symbol was always meant to be discovered gradually. They wanted it to feel like a secret handshake between DC and its most observant fans. But here's where it gets interesting. Not everyone was pleased with the revelation. Some longtime fans felt cheated, as if they'd been tricked into missing something obvious. Others argued the symbol was overrated. Just a clever logo, nothing more. A subset of conspiracy-minded fans even suggested the symbol contained additional hidden elements, perhaps references to other heroes or coded messages. These theories were largely debunked, but they pointed to something real about how humans interact with hidden information. We want there to be more. Discovery breeds the desire for further discovery. The Trinity symbol has since become a recognized part of DC's visual language. It appears prominently now, no longer hidden. You can buy t-shirts featuring it, posters, phone cases. What was once an Easter egg is now official merchandise. Some argue this diminishes its power. The magic of the hidden Trinity was precisely that it was hidden. Once you put it on a coffee mug, it becomes just another logo. Others disagree. They say the symbol's journey from secret to viral phenomenon to official brand element reflects the evolution of fan culture itself. Fans don't just consume content anymore. They excavate it, analyze it, share it. The relationship between creators and audiences has fundamentally changed. The Trinity symbol caught that shift at exactly the right moment. There's a final irony worth noting. The three heroes the symbol represents, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman, have been analyzed endlessly for what they symbolize about American culture, about power, about morality. Libraries of academic papers exist dissecting their meanings. And yet, for over a decade, the symbol literally combining them went unnoticed by millions. Sometimes the most profound connections are the ones hiding in plain sight. Sometimes it takes a random freeze frame and a curious designer to remind us that we do and always see what is right in front of us. The Trinity was always there. We just weren't looking.